Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Tuesday Talks with FR Investment Group. I'm Flavia, along with
Peter Cody. It's another kind of crazy day here in the world and the markets. Things haven't changed in a week. I feel like this is a repeat from last week.
Oh, there we go. Well, the only difference is May 1st is coming, which means all of the ice cream stands we will be visiting
So
are opening.
I have heard that one of our newest lead intern, Kyle McCaughey, will be picking all the ice cream stands.
Oh, there we go.
That's what I've been told. He is actually pinpointing and plotting where the Farm Fresh ice cream stands are.
And I bet you he's going to find
He
some
is,
fun
because
ones.
what I've been told is please do not repeat the last ice cream
No,
stands.
we can't do that. That's sacrilegious.
That is correct.
We
So
can't do
we
that.
have a new list
There we go.
from Kyle McCaughey.
And knowing him-
Getting ready. He's going to
he'll
send us all
include
over
the
the land.
vegan, the non-GMO,
Oh yeah.
the
We're
dairy-free.
going to cover.
We'll be
We're going
good
to
to
cover
go.
everybody who eats any kind of ice cream.
There we go.
So you will be all set.
Well, we
Now,
have
the
to be
only ice
careful
cream
with
that
vegan
I
with you, with the
can't eat
coconut.
Absolutely.
That could be bad.
That could be. So that's very good news from the latest.
There we go.
Of our interns. I know we have a whole group of them coming in this summer.
Yeah, we
so
have a
already
few.
exciting. So other than that, the markets had a rough week last week, as everyone knows. Whether or not we're bottoming or not, it's too early to tell. Inflation, recession, stagflation. Those
we
are the
talked about it in
continuing
committee
topics.
today, so
yes, we did have an FR
we have the
investment
greatest
committee.
minds
yes,
here.
Yes, we did. And I was told that maybe they will be a surprise guest here on Tuesday Talks.
I know, that'll be exciting. Hopefully we get them on soon. I think everybody would love to hear their thoughts, opinions, and see their smiling faces.
I think so. So Flavia, you asked me for my topic, because I don't usually choose a topic, you usually do. The big topic that I deal with a lot is business succession planning.
Yeah, you have quite a few businesses.
I do, and you do too.
I have a few, yeah.
Yes, and I know that we've been talking about that, but business succession planning is very complicated.
Yeah.
I know there's been some local businesses here in Springfield and East Long Meadow that did not have a succession plan, and they're closing their doors.
Which is a shame, really,
is.
when you think about it.
Well, what happens is that a lot of these businesses are run by families. And
Yeah.
families can be dysfunctional. Can you believe that, folks? Families can be dysfunctional.
Can they really?
Especially when you're dealing with family money and
Yeah.
partners and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is that succession planning becomes an issue. I mean, I do know some companies, what they'll do sometimes is they'll become, when they have closely held businesses, they become an employee stock ownership plan, but then you're dealing with boards of directors and more meetings and all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So an ESOP is also a good way for some of the older family members to cash in. They can cash in. It's usually financed by a bank or an institution that frees up liquidity, but those can be very complicated. They
And
look
expensive.
easy. They look easy,
Yeah.
but you got all kinds of moving parts
Right.
when you're dealing with an ESOP. So I mean, in terms of succession planning, when you're talking to your young owners, I think it's try to guide them to what a plan would look like. What would they want? Because God forbid if somebody dies, what does that happen?
True.
I do know that I have some golf tournaments this summer that I'm playing in that we are sponsoring for some owners that died quickly. They died young. And they didn't really have succession planning, and
So what do you
gets
do
very
in
sad.
those situations, though? Now
The
you have
business
a family,
liquidates.
you
The
have...
business liquidates at at probably 10 to 15 cents on a dollar. Or they're hoping that somebody's going to buy something or buy the assets. But succession planning is just really sitting down and really just figuring out, okay, if something happens to me, who do I want the business to go to? Where and a lot of companies have trustees. The bigger companies have trustees that liquidation. But small businesses are hard. Whether could be a family-owned pizza place, could be a family-owned restaurant, could be a family-owned chain store that like a hardware store or something like that. And you have to sit there and you really have to figure out how would it work? I know here at FR we have our own succession plan, and it's our family members. Obviously, it's you and your brother, and I know some of our partners and managing directors. They have their family members that are going to be coming in that are going to be taking over their businesses someday in terms of doing that. So, but I think it's just having a conversation and really figuring out what is in the best interest. And then everybody worries about taxes and things of that nature. So then now you get all the accountants and attorneys. And again, I know we have a lot of accountants out there and a lot of attorneys. They get very in the weeds. And then the clients come back to me, they say, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
And what are we talking about? We have to change it over. But it's just mapping out a strategy, figuring out, God forbid, if you were to die, how would the business, where would the business go and what happens?
The other thing we see a lot of people don't realize that their small business has value to sell.
Absolutely.
So they'll just close the doors.
If they have a client list and receivables and inventory, they have some marketable types of stuff.
Right.
So they get, because again, the other people get involved and people, everybody listens to everybody else. But I would tell you to seek financial professional help if you are a small business or any business that does not have a succession plan, or at least update your succession plan.
True, that's important too.
So anyways, we are now out of time here, but
We are.
we did cover the ice cream tour that we have a new
Yep.
list coming. Markets are we have a lot of earnings this week, and
We do, some big
the
ones.
breaking news that Tesla obviously buying Twitter,
Yep.
which is, and again, that's going to change some of the dynamics, but we have a lot of earnings, big week of earnings.
Yep. Amazon, Microsoft, all the good
all the
ones.
big ones are coming, coming in, so we'll see what happens there. But
It'll be
again,
fun.
markets are volatile. I understand that, folks. Stay the course. Stay kind of, tuned to what we're talking about, whether it's stay in contact with me or your own financial
Mm-hmm.
professionals, just to kind of get guidance in terms of what's happening right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys for tuning in this week to Tuesday Talks with FR Investment Group, and we will see you next week or on the ice cream tour, to be determined if those stands open early.
Everyone have a great week.